So if you're looking for a new head strap for your Quest 2 and you want something that's going to give you more power than the head strap does by itself and give you as much power as you possibly can for as cheaply as possible, then this head strap might be exactly what you're looking for. This is the battery powered head strap from Syntec, and it sports a 10,000 milliamp hour battery, which is massive. But is it any good? Welcome to my tech gear. Let's find out. What do I think from the head strap just by looking at it? It looks like Syntec's kind of taken the best of everybody's ideas and tried to put it into a single head strap. That pivoting front, so if you're playing, you can sort of flick your head up, or your headrest up, or your headset up to see what's going on around you. That's a design that I've seen on the Kiwi Design ones. You've got these sort of clip-on battery packs similar to the Bobo VR ones. This extended sort of arm reach at the front, which makes it easy to take your head strap on and off. That's something that I've seen on the Orbical ones. So yeah, they've kind of taken a lot of design cues, or seemingly trying to learn from everybody else to give you a head strap that's better. That padding on the back actually is pretty good. You can see the padding underneath there. It's not massive amounts of padding, but it's enough to sort of give you a bit of cushioning on the back of your head. This strap that goes across, that's a nice soft neoprene, so it gives you a bit of cushioning across the top. It is disappointing not to see the top strap padded, because it's just a piece of sort of plastic Velcro, but I guess that's because they've given you this sort of side strap that they didn't feel the need for that. But I would have liked to have seen some padding across the top. That battery on the back, nice and big. It's going to give you hours and hours of extra gameplay. Orange cable was a bit of an odd choice, but I guess it's on brand with the Syntec branding that's on the side. The mechanism for making the head strap bigger and smaller, that's really smooth. That's really good. And that can go pretty big. Like, you'd have to have a pretty big head not to fit your head inside that, I reckon. So it kind of hangs like that. So you've got this strap going across from left to right, and then you've got that strap going from back to front, which I guess is supposed to give you a little bit more pressure distribution across your head, because you've got quite a big battery on the back. Like, if you can do that to it and it doesn't break, I think that's pretty good. I'm gonna go give it a go, and I'll see what I think in a little bit.
Many hours later.
So this worked quite well. I was actually quite surprised, because when you look at it, it just looks like a bit of a mishmash of everybody else's head strap. But that strap across the left and the right actually works quite well. It really does help distribute that weight across your head. I'm not too sure how effective both of them are in conjunction. It always feels like either one or the other is taking all the weight. I know I said at the start, or I said before, that I thought that the head strap was quite big. It's not. It's actually surprisingly small. Like on most of the other head straps that I've tried, like the Bobo V1 or the Kiwi Design one, they're massive. So you put it all the way up to its maximum, and then ratcheting it back up, you've got to put it in quite a way until it sort of fits your head. With this, I've only got to do like a turn or something, and it just touches my head. But that probably kind of plays true to the back of the head strap as well. It's a little bit small, but if I compared it to, here's the Bobo VR one, this probably actually looks bigger, but it's not so wide, but it's a little bit taller, which for my particular head shape doesn't really work. You could kind of feel it putting quite a bit of tension on the back of the head. So I think if you've got a big head, you're actually going to find that this probably head strap isn't the thing for you. But I think if you've got a smaller head, you'll actually find that this probably fits you better than a lot of other head straps. The battery lasts for hours. It feels pretty well balanced as well, because the battery on the back is heavy, but then so's the thing on the front as well. So they kind of pretty much balance each other out. The only real gotcha for me, or the slight annoyance, is that there's only one USB-C port in the battery itself. So you've got it plugged into the headset, and if I want to charge the battery, I've got to take the cable out, plug another cable in to charge it, and then plug that back in again. As opposed to a lot of other head straps where they've got 2 ports, where you've got one for plugging into your headset and one for charging into a charging cable as well. Interesting thing to consider though would be cases, because that battery makes this whole thing pretty tall. So are there actually any cases that it's going to fit into? Well, Syntec themselves actually do their own case. Ta-da! This is their large case. They do a small case version as well. But for this, we're going to use the large one. So we're just going to try this out. Does it fit without? No. No, it doesn't fit. But what you can do is you just take the battery off, and then you can just put the battery inside there somewhere, and then it easily closes. So definitely a case worth getting if you're thinking about getting the Syntec head strap. So where I think this head strap absolutely wins though is in price, because if you compare it against the competition, so if I compare it against the Bobo VR, this is the Bobo VR M2 head strap with the pluggable hot swappable batteries. That, as a twin pack of batteries, is going to cost you $119 US. Those 2 batteries are 5,200 milliamp hours each, so that's 10,400 milliamps versus the 10,000 that's on here. So comparable power. This one here, for a 10,000 milliamp hour head strap, $50. And that's significantly cheaper. And on Amazon at the moment, this is down to 40. So at a power to price ratio performance, I don't think you can beat this, because at $40, it is a third of the price of the Bobo VR one with comparable battery life of 10,000 milliamp hours. And it's pretty sturdy as well. It survived the stress test. It's better for smaller heads than large. But if budget is your concern and you want to get the most power for the least amount of money, then it's definitely worth checking out. I will put some purchase links to it in the description down below, so you go check it out for yourself. If you want to check out some more great battery head strap ideas, then be sure to check out the link up here. If you have enjoyed the video, please don't forget to like and share it. Consider subscribing if you're not. And as always, I'll see you in the next one.